Um, well, my brother was pretty cracked, and that really led to me wanting to do music. His name is Mason Euler. You've probably heard of him. And that made me want to do music. I was very inspired by him.
I got into music. It's kind of a boring story. In 5th grade at my other school, they asked us if we wanted to, play an instrument. And I chose the trumpet just because I've always loved hearing, trumpet in songs. So I kind of had a special liking towards the trumpet, but coming to Charter, I hopped right in. That's about it.
Well, my dad was a percussionist. He started percussion when he was little, and he played drums. And so when I was younger, I would play on his drum set a lot. And that sort of got me into percussion. And then later on, when I was in 2nd grade, I joined my elementary school's Zimbabwean marimba band. And I did that for 4 years. And then that was super fun. So when I got to middle school, Mr. Harrison kind of already knew me because of my dad. And then I joined the band program, and it was a pretty obvious choice for me to continue percussion. So, yeah.
Well, it all started back with Taylor years ago, and then Callie, and then Cody, and then Sig. And here we are. I mean, it's kind of given to go into music down the line, but definitely glad I did.
After graduation, I'm going to Bowdoin College in Maine, and I'm going to be playing soccer there and studying. And I don't know what I want to study, but I'm going to figure it out eventually. And I might be playing music, I don't know yet. I might pick up a new instrument. We'll see. Possibly a band instrument, not orchestra.
Oh, major L.
But yeah.
I'm going to England, leaving y'all. I'm gonna go to King's College in London and study law and hopefully find an orchestra to play with.
After graduation, I'm going to attend the University of Mary in Bismarck, North Dakota, and I'm going to study civil engineering.
I'm going to be attending University of North Texas to study jazz guitar there, and hopefully after that I want to join either the Broadway Pit Orchestra or join a jazz orchestra as a rhythm guitar.
Your favorite piece of music that you've ever played?
So last year at Allstate, I was in the concert band, and we played this piece. It's the second movement of Give Us This Day by David Maslanka. Great composer. Look him up if you've never heard of him. And I've loved his music ever since this one day in 7th grade. I was hanging out with my older friends, Mason and Maria, from a long time ago. And we were sitting on the ramp outside of the stage at Charter, just listening to this 15-minute long piece that he wrote. It's called Traveler. And that really got me into listening to works by Maslanka. And that has forever remained my favorite piece by him, but I've never gotten the chance to play it. But last year at Allstate, we played Give Us This Day, and that piece is so emotional, and it really it gives you the opportunity to just sort of let go of everything that's happening in your life, all the crazy stuff, and just reflect on what's happening in the moment. And I think that's really amazing. And so I had a great experience playing it.
I'd say my favorite piece of music was at Kitty O'Shea's. That was sophomore year. And everything about that Bach to Rock was amazing for me. I really enjoyed doing it outside. And that piece really spoke to me. It gave me chills when we played it.
I think How to Train Your Dragon was definitely one of my favorites. We played October a year or two ago. That was good. I liked October.
It's been the first time we played.
Yeah, not the fifth time. That was a little much, but the first time. Oh, Schindler's List. I really like that one.
The favorite piece of music that I've ever played is probably gonna be Who Me by Count Basie. I played this with the Idaho All-State Jazz Band and I was the guitarist, and something about that piece was just really such a blast to play with my friends.
Music has always sort of been a given for me. I've done it ever since I was in 2nd grade, and so I never really questioned coming back to music. It sort of gives me a break from like the other classes at Charter where you're just thinking all the time. But when you get to music, it's more of an emotional thing, and it gives me a lot of fulfillment.
I mean, let's be real. Charter sucks. And like, you have some days that like, they're long and you have lots of tests and homework, everything's just weighing you down. And for a while, like that one period of the day where you could just feel and play your instrument and just like zone out for a little bit. I mean, you still have to focus, but like, it just gives you an opportunity to just like take a deep breath in the day and really try to connect and like remember like, I don't know, just always remember is like why we play music, why we stay connected together. I think that's really good. That's what keeps me coming back. It's like a drug.
Wait.
I kept coming back for the friends. Sort of my group of people were in the band department, and I met some really great people. So I'd say good people.
Skip.
Part of it was the love for music, and part of it was the need for credits. I'd say it was 50-50.
The triangle. I think the triangle would be a very solid instrument. Love to do a little triangle solo. Ding, ding, ding.
So, gotta be down at State, Dr. Signar pulls up, for those of you who don't know, Sydney Garn. We're in the room and Sydney decided it's time to go. So, as we would and should, we decided, well, it's too late to go out the doors, we don't want to wake Cranky Hanky. So, we took the bed sheets, a little chain, wrapped them around me, and off Sydney went out the window. Sad thing was, we only got about halfway down before she slipped. She fell, story down, right on her keister. And then off she zoomed and proceeded to eat it again around the corner as she booked it off in that sweet Marriott. Yeah, that was my favorite memory.
Let's see, I would have to go with All-State because All-State is something you can do every year. It's really fun. You get to meet tons of new musicians and spend some very good times with have good times with your friends that you already know from Charter. And you get to play at All-State, you get to play music that you really wouldn't get to play at Charter because everyone there is super passionate about playing music, and it's really fun.
When you're choosing your instrument and you're at like the petting zoo and you really suck at it, don't worry about it because everybody sucks at the instrument, and if there's one that you think you're a little better at, it's really like, it's not gonna make a difference. So don't choose to not do an instrument because you think you're not gonna be good at it, because that's probably not the case.
I would say find the balance between taking it easy and having fun, and getting your work in and done on time. I think what a lot of people can get caught up on is taking this class too serious to the point where it sort of becomes unhealthy. Like, to take it easy, have some fun, like definitely do all your homework and all your smart music, that is extremely important, but just have fun with the class.
Let's see, I would say that no matter how hard things get in music, you should definitely stick with it. I know that I was in band for all 7 years of my time at Charter, and it was really the most fulfilling thing I've done here. I've had so many opportunities to do like different things. I've met hundreds of people from around Idaho, but also from around like the Northwest, people from as far away as like Alaska. And it's really just been an amazing thing. And there's nothing else at Charter that really gives you the same experience as music.